ItZoTom here, and welcome back to 60 Parsecs. In the last episode, we landed on a robot planet. We catched up. That's not that's not grammatically correct. Not that most of the things I say are. We caught up to a flying robot city, and they gave us some soup. No, they gave us a medical kit, which we will need for our captain because he's hurt and starving. So we'll use that and some soup. But what is going on, though? Captain, stop dancing immediately and listen. This is a crisis. You're not a sailor on Broadway, although I must admit, you improvise beautifully. You have both been poisoned. Some kind of psychoactive toxin has found its way onto the shuttle. Might have something to do with the airlock being full of, you know what? Oh, you know what? Yes, I know the colours sound pretty, but if we don't do something about it now, you may suffer permanent damage. Okay, first aid kit. Maybe we're not going to heal him from being hurt because we have to use our first aid kit for other things. But that's fine. We are also running out of food. But hopefully that'll be fine as well. Okay. Where is he? Did we lose? We had to swiftly remove the toxin from each and every surface. I didn't know we had so much disinfectant on hand. You look like a poster crew from an Astro Citizen program. Jiving. I thought someone called my name. They did not. You look like a poster crew from the Astro Citizen program, jiving and singing in unison as you were cleaning. The toxin finally wore off and the smelling salts kicked in, but I recorded your dancing for posterity. I promise it will make you famous. You should take care of your injuries, make it look... okay. Where is he? Okay. When you stepped outside, you noticed a small asteroid coming right at you. You tried to run back inside, but it looks like the airlock snapped shut behind you. I need a moment to reopen the doors for you, so you need to figure out a way to deal with the asteroid yourself. Will you dodge out of the way gracefully or grab the nearest flat and heavy rock to act as a makeshift shift? I mean, that's 2, that's 1, so we'll just go for that. Please don't die. That's going to be such bullshit if he dies. Please. He doesn't say we lost. Hey, he's back. There we go. Still hurt, though. You definitely dodged the asteroid's path, and when the dust settled, confirmed you're in one piece. On further inspection, the asteroid reminded you of a partially chewed bubblegum. This gave you a few ideas about the scale of the universe and its inhabitants that you weren't too keen to entertain. Megan is still wounded. Megan is starving. Okay. What's today's agenda? What are the odds? Megan spotted an Astro Citizen emergency cargo crate lying nearby. Bzz, I had to check. The odds are infinitesimally small. Unfortunately, it is empty, but for a syringe of slurp. Standard issue liquid for Astro Citizen rejuvenation and holistic improvement. Okay. Don't ask me about the capitalized P. I won't. Who should use it? The captain. Definitely the captain. You are starving. How much soup we got? 3 cans. You can have some. For now. Also, we should probably try and make some more. We should probably make another medkit, but that takes like 2 days, so I'll think about it tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I mean, honestly, if Megan dies, I wouldn't care. It's just moaning at everyone. How do you think today, Captain? Much better, apparently, after you inject yourself with that syringe. Yes, the intravenous roulette paid off. It must have contained slop. Standard issue. Yeah, okay. Your base mental and physical abilities were improved for the time being, at least. Captain, I detected an SOS signal coming from somewhere on the planet's surface. I will do the necessary calculations to pinpoint the exact location for your convenience. Expect more details soon. You should really do something about your wounds. Megan looks hurt. Crafting complete. Megan is hungry. Okay. I'm going to craft... Ooh, okay. No, I'm not. No upgrades. Can we recycle anything? I could recycle the duct tape, but then knowing Marlek will probably end up needing it, so I'll just leave it for now. Hungry. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Captain, we're receiving a coded transmission of unknown origin. It could be a distress signal, a message of some sort, or pretty much anything else. We won't know until we listen to it. Should I play the transmission? Yeah, why not? Then it's just like horrible demonic sounds that drive us insane. We received the transmission yesterday. We have received a transmission. Yes, that's weird. Weird way to word it. Turns out it was a message from another group of survivors, lost in space and pleading for help. Unfortunately, it is impossible to pinpoint the exact location of your fellow castaways. However, the knowledge that you are not alone out here is enough to make both yourself and your crewmate feel much better. Mentally, at least. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll find them. Take care of your injuries. Wounded. Starving. Okay. My guy is starving. We still can't make more of that, which is a pain. What have we got going on? Captain, we have unwanted visitors. A horde of robotic penguins. Oh, crap. It's the Club Penguin AIs. They've taken over. Club Penguin's not dead after all. It's just on this planet. A horde of robotic penguins have the shuttle completely surrounded. They appear hostile, unless they're brandishing those knives for some other reason. Maybe they just want to butter our toast for us, even though we have no toast. They're lawn penguins, Captain. The kind of cheap decoration a wealthy robot would put in front of his garden. Their computers have all been hijacked by a murderous virus. How will you deal with them? I'm gonna shoot. Wait. It's not their fault. They've been hijacked, okay? No, I'm gonna shoot them. I was gonna say I'm not gonna shoot them because it's not their fault, but what's duct tape gonna do? Realistically, we need to shoot them in the face. And they're adorable robot penguin faces. I'm also going to pour myself some more water, so 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I've once again spilled water everywhere. If you watch the SCP video, you'll know all about that. But anyway, you braced the door shut and crouched with the gun in your hand, praying it would be enough to stop the horde of murderous yard penguins. Or at least let you take some of them with you. But after a few hours, you got sick of waiting and opened the door. The penguins were gone. There was only an obscene shape carved into the dirt in front of the shuttle. Wow. Real mature, guys. They carved a big old penguin dick in the sand. Captain, I have pinpointed the location of the SOS signal we received yesterday. It seems it's coming from the old assembly line. Perhaps you should consider visiting it to find the signal source. Megan looks wounded. Megan's weak. You are hungry. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot about the expedition thing. The Expeditron. We should send Megan to... Where was it? The assembly line. We should send Megan. I mean, we can only send Megan. We'll send Megan to the assembly line. Should we give her the gun? I'll give her the mask. I'll give her the mask. Okay, we'll send Megan to the assembly line to go and get the survivors. She is weak and hungry and hurt, but you know, it should be fine. We can make the artifact. I don't really want to though. Wait, how many days does it take? Just one, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, it uses a separate material from everything else, so we might as well. What is on today's agenda, though? I am a machine, and machines cannot hear voices. The voices that I'm not hearing right now are getting very loud, though. Oh, you hear them, too. My weight sensors are picking something up as well. A two-dimensional species. That explains why my cameras missed them. Quite vicious, I gather. With one decisive yell, the voices are Why is there a comma there? With one decisive yell, the voices are approaching fast. That's a weird way. Anyway, the air inside the door looks very empty, yet very hostile all of a sudden. What? The lighter, I guess? No, wait. What about the phone? We'll try and communicate with them. No, they're hostile. We'll burn them. We'll burn them all. You're not starving, right? No. Okay. We should make a medkit as soon as possible. Because we don't want the captain getting hurt. Megan, I'm hoping Megan will bring back some survivors with a bunch of soup. But, you know, she might not. We can't craft anything at the moment, so I guess we'll just see what's going on. An alien vessel is approaching. How many things are going to approach us? Their ship is rigged with a light show synced to the music they started blasting as soon as we open comms. Captain, they're playing Rockabilly. I like these aliens. I don't know what that is. I can't... No, do I? Yeah, I think I do. The aliens claim to be... What... The aliens claim to be of the Dance Lord tribe and are searching for the best dancers in the galaxy. They've challenged our tribe to a dance-off, specifically a sock hop. If you don't accept, they'll vaporize us with their ultra-high frequency speakers. How will you defeat the Dance Lords? With agility. Of course. I'm going to dance better than anyone has ever danced. Ever. I'm going to show them the worm. Oh, they're going to like that one. Unless they are worms, then they'll think I'm insulting them and probably kill me. You accepted the dance floor's challenge. They beamed you to their ship, and you lit up the dance floor as soon as you stepped on board after taking your shoes off. You sock hopped straight to their leader, Warbop, but he was no match for your wicked footwork and incessant snapping. Warbop acknowledged your skills and let you go on with his blessing. He even refilled our supply of chemicals. The sock hop ended with everyone sipping non-alcoholic fruit punch from a big glass bowl. Captain, I think you've been practicing your moves in the mirror. Shit, how does he know? Okay, that's good because now we can make some... Oh, do we make soup? We've got 2 soups. Soup lasts for like 3 days. This will take 3 days. Okay, I'm going to make a med kit and hope that we can have enough soup. Okay, make a decision. Looks like we have a leak, Cap. Jesus, it's just complex problem after complex problem, isn't it? Looks like we have a leak, Captain. The sprinkler system went haywire and now everything is getting wet. You need to do something before our supplies get soaked. Just like when you show your girlfriend your Bionicles collection. If you know what I mean. Act fast, there's no time to waste. You need to cut off the piping with the main valve or temporarily disable the sprinkler system. I mean, this is a star, so I'm going to go for that. I don't know why my mouth is so dry. Success, Captain! You were smart enough to disable the sprinkler system as soon as the flooding started. That gave you enough time to fix the sprinklers. I am happy to report that our supplies are safe and the water reserves were not compromised. You are starving! Okay. Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. Looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of Tic-Tac-Toe, but never completed this particular game. The game pieces consist of minerals that we could use. Now, I'm not one for ruining someone else's fun, but I think the winner is clear by looking at the board. So they shouldn't mind if we mess up their O's and X's. Should we take the liberty of gathering those pieces and using them for resources? I feel like this is really going to piss off some aliens, so let's do it. He's got food, yeah. Megan should be back soon. Or dead. You know, one less mouth to feed if she's dead, right? Hey, she's back. The dismantling of the supersized tic-tac-toe game in progress was a success. Whoever abandoned it was nowhere to be seen, and you returned with quite a hefty load of minerals, plus 20. Yes, they were a bit hard to carry to the ship, being ginormous and all, but you've performed splendidly. That will teach them to leave their toys lying on the floor, or planet's surface, in this case. I'm sure nobody will mind. Megan returned from her expedition to the assembly line. She looks tired, a bit hungry and shaken. She says the assembly line is old and deserted. The automatons avoid it. Looks like new robots aren't manufactured in this city anymore. The place was dusty and full of toxic gases. Megan was a little rough with the mask, and it suffered. Megan picked up some components from the lab, plus 27 chemicals. That's so much food. While searching the upper levels of the assembly, a faint beeping sound caught Megan's attention. She followed it downstairs to the dusty, cluttered basement and along to the deactivated lines to a far corner of the room. The beeping stopped as soon as she approached a rusty body of an old robot missing a head. Next to it was a small, half-disassembled robotic animal. Must have been some kind of mecha animal that the robots produced to keep them company. And this one looked a lot like a dog. A chihuahua, to be exact. Megan brought the broken robot dog to the ship. I'm not sure why it's deactivated. And looks like a pile of junk. Unless you figure out a way to fix it, it's just clutter. I suppose you could use it as a paperweight. Megan says the assembly line looks like it has not been active for centuries. Why did they stop expanding the population? Alert, her, hungry, starving, tired. Okay. So we have a robot dog now. Oh. It barks. Oh, things do things. I didn't realise. That's cool. I didn't realise things make noises. That's cool. Okay. The medkit's not done yet. One more day. She is starving. See, the thing is, if I give her the last can of soup, I think you can survive 2 days starving. I'm going to give her the can of soup. If he starts being starving next turn, he should be okay, because we can get another soup out by the next day, because we have a lot of chemicals now, so we should be okay. Captain, a hole appeared right next to our shuttle overnight. It's producing smelly vapours and nasty gurgling. It's just me. I'm asleep in the hole. Sorry. While it's not an immediate threat, I'd appreciate it if you made it stop. The smell is foul, the noise is annoying, and both offend my senses. Okay, I'll put some duct tape down there. That'll fix it. My mouth is so dry. I don't know why. That rammed also. Day 31. I just realised we've been here for a month. Oh, I knew it. Look, he's starving. I swear to God, if he dies because of Megan, I am absolutely I'm going to be very angry. I appreciate Megan taping over the hole in the ground. You congratulated her, but realised the hole was actually a mouth. Oh, I told you it was me sleeping. I was right. The camouflaged creature's gob gaped open and is thrashing about gave you a frat. Problem solved. Now about your deteriorating mental health. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. We have no food, which is a massive pain in the ass, but we'll do that. We should fix the hurt and weak, hopefully, and then we should be able to craft soup for the next day. Hopefully, he survives. Captain, there's a huge construct of some kind approaching the shuttle. Jesus Christ. What is this planet? There's just things going on everywhere. It's neither animal nor robot. It's made out of moving crystal lattices like a giant walking crystalsaurus. Holy shit. Ow! That was one hell of a hit. The crystalsaurus slammed into the shuttle, and it is currently scraping the hole open with its claws, but I don't know. I think it's trying to extract our minerals, Captain. How will you stop it? I'm going to shoot it right in his stupid crystal face. Probably the laser will ping back and hit me, and I am now dead. Don't say I'm dead. One day of starving is not that good. Wait, what? Is he in perfect health and not starving anymore? Or is he still starving, but he just doesn't care? You fired a warning shot at the crystalsaurus's feet. It was a grazing hit, but it worked. The crystalsaurus roared and galloped away. The shot blew off enough stuff from the crystalsaurus's foot for us to harvest it for resource. We're just getting so many things. This is the best run so far. Megan considered poor health crafting complete. Injuries have healed. You feel much better than you did before. You are no longer weak. Oh, we're not hungry anymore. What the hell? We were starving. We were starving, hurt, and weak. The first aid kit fixed our hunger, our weakness, and our injuries. That's a good med kit. Holy crap. I'm going to make another one. Actually, no. We've only got one can of soup. I really shouldn't waste 3 days. Oh, we can upgrade stuff. We can upgrade the artifact. I feel like upgrading the artifact is going to lead to something, so I'm going to do that. But, yeah, wow, that was a powerful med kit. We were on the brink of starvation. We were hurt and weak, and now we are none of those things. Everything's fine, except we're a little bit hungry. I'm detecting a huge energy surge beneath the surface. Seismic waves. I think there's an earthquake coming. The shuttle is sturdy, but this ground isn't. This soil has a high potential to liquefy when the earthquake hits. There's a better patch of rocky ground a few yards ahead. You should use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto it. But if you overshoot, you'll be even worse ground than you are now. Will you attempt the maneuver? I mean, it's either stay here and definitely sink, or at least try not to sink. So we're going to have to do that. You know, 100% we'll sink and be injured, or there's like a 50-50 that will be fine. Oh, okay, Megan's dead. Her injuries were too severe. Well, I couldn't do anything about that. Use the shuttle's thruster to scoot onto a better patch of ground, coming to the rest on the edge of the rocky soil the moment the earthquake hit. Nice. For a few nightmarish seconds, the shuttle bucked to and fro like a bad atmospheric entry. But the shaking stopped. You opened your eyes and the strangest silence followed. Then you laughed. Upgrade complete. Night extraordinary artifact. You're starving. Megan is dead as hell. Ooh. Oh god. That is an ominous sound. Okay, so I'm starving, but everything else is fine. So that's fine. Megan is dead as hell because we couldn't heal her injuries. But you know, that's not really my fault. We'll get some more soup on the go. Oh wow. Oh. Your attempts to fix the old... Oh my god, it doesn't even say old. What am I doing? The robotic dog found at the old assembly line have been quite a struggle so far. You've been fiddling with a loose cable all morning. Can it be removed? Where does it go? And what does it even do? It's been a few days since you found this unfortunate cable sticking out of the robo-dog's complicated insides. You've been over this countless times, but it remains disconnected. Surely it's important, right? Maybe it activates bringing a newspaper and slippers. Perhaps it's responsible for barking in the middle of the night. Whatever it's for, it must be crucial, and you need to figure out a way to reconnect it somewhere. Anywhere. Okay. I'm guessing if we use a lighter, we'll melt the wire and then reconnect it as like some sort of makeshift solder. Maybe? I'm going to try that. He's being fed right here. Okay. Megan's dead as hell, but that's fine. As long as the captain's alive, that's the important thing. He might get a bit upset with a skeleton being there all the time, but it is October now, so it makes sense. You used your trusty lighter to oh, I was right. Solder, however you say it. The problematic wire together with a different one, without even knowing what either of them did. Well, it doesn't look entirely out of place. Let's just hope it doesn't short circuit and catch fire while you're asleep. The dog is still just... okay, it's still not doing anything. We're going to make more soup. Everything's good, man. He's experimental, fulfilled, a little bit hungry, but that's fine. Wait, can we... no, there's nothing to upgrade at the minute. Okay, yeah, craft some soup, Alright, we're at 22 minutes. We'll do a couple more days. A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking at the airlock politely. You let him in. He shakes your hand, then holds it in with an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, the natural selection bot. Oh no! It's the Terminator Charles Darwin. He claims it's for your own good, which is what the dentists have always said. And you didn't believe him either. You've let me in, despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator human. He does have a point, Captain. Oh, I can see why you'd want to postpone the discussion. Defend yourself. I have a gun. You bitch-ass Charles Darwin robot. Let's get some soup on the go. Oh, this is the one. Megan's dead. But, you know, she was disloyal. She became insubordinate at one point. So she can just, you know, whatever. A Darwinian predator droid held you in its grip. You raised the gun and shot point blank into his chest. It staggered backward, but seemed to have suffered no damage. As it straightened up, you braced yourself and aimed. Nothing could have prepared you for this. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so... wait. Okay, he's scared now. I was so afraid I'd have to kill you, it said. And you shared the sentiment. But you're excellent at defending yourself. Thus, worthy to survive. I'm so glad. It hugged you tightly like a very friendly boa and left. Okay, so he's a natural selection robot, and because we chose to defend ourselves, he deemed us worthy to survive because we tried our best. Okay, there we go. Make more soup. We can probably do one more day. What's that you're drawing, Captain? Is that supposed to be ham? I understand you're fed up with soup and you're reminiscing about Earth food. I would advise you don't go down that road. Here, I have a useful program for just the occasion. It's called Everything is Not All Peaches and Cream. It should help you focus your mind on different things you'd like to start. Yeah, why not? Bam. The Charles Darwin Terminator. He let us live. Because he is a right good lad. He was like, you're not worthy to survive. You're a weakling. And then we shot him in the chest. He was like, whoa. Hold up, my dude. Never mind. Success, Captain. Your culinary urges have been kept under control. We spent the afternoon talking about things other than food and then circled back to agree on the many merits of tomato soup. Now, we should probably focus on surviving the mission at hand, wouldn't you say? Remember, life is but a bowl of cherries. I'm not sure what that means, but my programming tells me it should make you feel better. +1 soup. Okay. More soup. So much soup. You know, we've got 3 cans of soup, actually. We've got 3 cans of soup, so I'm going to make a med kit because that's like at least 9 days worth of soup there. But what's the problem for today? And then I'll end it. Can you hear that, Captain? It sounds like mosquitoes. It is mosquitoes! See? There's one. Get it! No, wait. Those aren't ordinary insects. They're robot constructs! Extraordinary. They're almost as annoying as the real thing, but at least they don't seem to be into sucking blood. We should probably get rid of them anyway, just in case they do take an interest. Okay, we'll use the communicator. We'll be like, oi! Buzz off. Okay. Yeah, you get it. But then we're going to end the video after this. Unless we're dead. I mean, well, no, if we're dead, then we definitely end the video. They broke the communicator. Dealing with the robotic mosquitoes was a new challenge for you, but your reasoning that if these are machines, their frequencies can be accessed with the rat tool was spot on. Using your communicator, you tried influencing the swarm. It took a bit of tinkering, some of which was likely in breach of the hardware's warranty, but while the communicator device suffered, it chased the mosquitoes off. They won't be returned anytime soon. You are starving. Okay. That is where I'm going to leave it for today. We've got 3 cans of soup, which is roughly like 9 days, 10, I'm not too sure. Maybe 12. It might be 4 days each, so it could be 12 or it could be 3 days each, I'm not sure. Minimum, we're good for 9 days. So far, this is probably the best run. I know Megan's dead, but it's mainly about keeping the captain alive. We could have just jumped in solo, but the reason I didn't was because then you can't send anyone out on expeditions, because now I don't think I can. Because I think if I send the captain out, we're just going to have an empty ship for 3 days. and also it risks him dying. So the only reason I brought a second person in the first place was so I could send him out exploring and keep the captain safe. So no more exploring is going to happen, but we are going to try our best to keep the captain alive and safe until some sort of rescue happens, or we find a new colony, or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea how this can possibly end. But we're all good. We've still got the gun. We've still got the mask. We've got an extraordinary artifact, whatever that does. The robot dog could help at some point. The communicator is broken, though. We've got a med kit on the way. We've got a lighter. We've got duct tape. We've got plenty of things. We should be all good. And I can make another communicator if we need it, which we probably will at some point. So we'll focus on that next time. But other than that, I think we're all good. Just literally fix the communicator, and then we should be fine, because he's literally just starving. But anyway, that is going to be it for today. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and leave a comment down below, or subscribe to the channel for more videos. Any of that stuff is massively appreciated. As always, I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.